lush forests, endless beaches and amazing wildlife. If you love nature as much as I do, then the Santa Marta region is definitely one of the best places to visit in Colombia. So here are some of the highlights of our trip, so you can get a better opinion what amazing things you can find there. Welcome to Santa Marta. Actually we're not in Santa Marta but a bit south in a beach town. And now we're here at the water. We're throwing money to the kids. And they're looking for the money. See, like Mexico. Like cactuses and agave plants. So here we're going to this restaurant with a nice viewpoint. Empty, no wonder. In this weather it's way too hot. Here's the ocean. And on the other side is the beach. Well, this is actually not Santa Marta. This place is called Rodadero, which is basically a beach town just 20 minutes south of Santa Marta, which is our first destination. And in fact, a very beautiful place, as you can see here. This entire region is known for its beautiful beaches and amazing nature. And as you can see, the weather is also good, which is no surprise as it hasn't been raining for 4 months, as the taxi driver told us. So that means sunshine every day with good temperatures. It's a bit hot, but still very comfortable. A wooden iguana. It's part of it actually. It's part from the hotel. We're having a little ceviche here, just like in Cartagena. Yeah. And ceviche is usually enjoyed with cookies. $3. Yeah. We have a little tourist street. Santa Marta. We like these umbrellas in Latin America. They have a mango drink here. They call it michelada, but it doesn't have alcohol. It's $2.50. We arrived at our new hotel for $18 per night. This is a wonderful small room for $17 per night. We have our own bathroom, a nice cold shower. This is like the pedestrian street. We're going to the other side, I would say. Yeah, so here's some souvenir shops. Chinese, Japanese food. Yeah, by the way, we just arrived here in Santa Marta and this is the center. We're having lunch for $4. A little fish. There's rice, a salad, and actually soup, which I almost finished. It's cool graffiti. So now we're here at the ocean. Gonna be sunset soon. So here we have a little beach promenade and one of the biggest harbors of Colombia over there. Here beautiful graffiti again about the sea life. Famous old hospital of Santa Marta. Little Club Colombia at sunset time. Cheers. As you can see here, Santa Marta is actually quite different from Rodadero, where we have been before. Also, this city is much older. It has lots of history and, for example, the famous Simón Bolívar, which is known all over Latin America, actually died in this city. Some more cool graffiti. Here's a little souvenir market. Let's have a look what they have. Surprisingly, it's not Simón Bolívar, but Santander. The Spanish guy.
No, he was a criollo. I mean, a criollo. Criollo.
What is criollo?
When you have Spanish parents, but you were born here.
Here's the nightlife scene. Bob Marley over there. Spanish club here in Santa Marta. How are we at the park at the Simón Bolívar? Lots of birds in the trees. So many wonderful graffitis here, and I want to say Cartagena, but now we're in Santa Marta. Again, fish for lunch, but this time at the ocean. Here's the most famous church of Santa Marta, It's called Cathedral. Oh, he's making this thing. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. This is a little tiny beach promenade with the sunset view. A little ceviche here at the sunset. Oh, very beautiful sunset we had today. One of the best we had in Colombia, in fact. And now with the clouds and these colors, it's just fantastic here. We just discovered another beach with fine white sand. So you can see certain planets here for like 50 cents for the Mars. Jupiter costs a bit more, to 2,800, like 70 cents. The moon. So he has this telescope here. Lebanese food in Colombia. Lebanese lunch here. Now we're taking the bus to Tayrona, the national park, although it's still closed, the national park. It's a very hot day today. Oof. Luckily you have the hat. To cool down the hat, because it is very hot today, very hot. We're renting this wonderful bungalow, which they are still preparing, for $32 per night. Paco! Paco! Oh, oye, oye.
Para que estés de grosero. Uno no puede estar siendo tan grosero, ¿ah? Pórtate bien.
Oh, the lady said. Here's one. Here's some nice graffiti, some mice playing. It's not as good as in Santa Marta. Oh.
¿Por qué estás así grosero, ah? Mira. Estás grosero. No, tú no.
He pica.
Sí, a ti sí, te pica. ¿Viste? ¿Cómo te tira, viste? Cuidado, cuidado, mira que te da.
This wonderful place is actually located right outside the gate to the famous Tayrona National Park. Unfortunately, the national park was closed while we came because every couple of months they have like a 2-week rest period, so the wildlife can recover, which is actually good.
These food deliveries here are quite expensive. We had a lovely Paula preparing the dinner for today, which is spaghetti con carne, yeah, so a soy protein. The bag is broken. To put the chickens here on the top. Oof. It's not comfortable. And there's the beach. Oof. It's amazing. So here are many beach properties. Just have to find ours. Found it. That's our new home. Piano teacher gives a special class today, right from the coast, from the Caribbean coast. It's the best view, although not for the student, only for the teacher. Nice graffiti at our new rental. $30 per night. We see view. This is it. Ooh. Wow. This is the place, including a private bathroom. So it's not so bad for $3. The best thing, of course, is the amazing view on the ocean. So you can hear the waves while we are sleeping. And we have amazing hang mod. So we are 2 people, so we have to fight for the hang mod.
The bus which takes you from Santa Marta to the Tayrona National Park actually just also goes right to this beach town after having passed the national park. So it's convenient to get there, although from the bus station it's still like a 10 to 15 minutes walk to the beach. So if you have luggage, it's a bit inconvenient since there is no transport as there is sand. But for us backpackers, it was no big deal, and I didn't enjoy the walk because it was really hot, but I really enjoyed the place. I was so happy to see that our new hotel is so amazing.
Now with the door fully open, you can really see the ocean just from the bed. That is amazing. So, you can see here. And I can just enjoy the waves. Oof. One of the best places with sea view I've ever had. Like literally here at the sea. Which is sea view right here. We are supposed to live over there, but luckily we found that they have a good deal over here with the sea view, and it's right next to this beautiful restaurant, which closes quite early. Look, this little beach cat. And now we're going to this little place, open until 5 p.m. they say. It's nice here. Water's really refreshing. Even having some guards.
I absolutely fell in love with this little beach town, which is called Playa de Mendihuaca. As you can see, we stayed right at the beach for $30 next to the national park. This is just priceless. With a hang mod and sea view from our apartment, I really just didn't want to leave. On the other hand, of course, we didn't have the comforts of good Wi-Fi, electricity, and since I have to work online, we only could spend there 2 nights, unfortunately. By the way, I found that the drone is an amazing travel companion, as you can explore the area and record your journey from the air. I highly recommend this little toy, and if you're also interested, I put a link in the description.
A.m. and still already many people on the street. Not the street, on the beach, I mean. There. Office with a beautiful view. But unfortunately, we have a blackout. Yeah, and so we can't walk. No Wi-Fi, no electricity. Yeah, and the guy says every Wednesday from the morning to the afternoon it's like this. So anyway, now we're going to the national park. So bye bye, beautiful beach accommodation. So we cancel the national park and instead go to this hostel where you can go swimming. There's a nice map of the national park. We're here just on the side of the national park. It's good for diving. They have oil lamps here.
Yeah, very.
Ooh. Yeah, so now we're here in the pool with some beer. Oh, it's very nice Aguila beer here, but the pool is not too big. Looks better than our pool, huh? Ooh, and over there is chill area. And the ocean view. Sehr schön. No. So here we have some cocktails at sunset time at the beach. Dinner is served.
Amigo, el drum.
Sí, sí.
Oh,
Gracias. Yeah, the showers in Colombia. That's how we shower. Only cold. Oh, that's getting delicious fresh fish. Oh, very tasty. ¿De cuánto cuesta?
vale, la libra 9.
9. Nice graffiti. Well, I think it's political, right? What is it about?
Maybe it's from last year during the protest.
Ah, yeah.
El tiempo en el que no va a haber ningún problema de sobresaturación de micrófono.
So today we're going for a little dive
Bueno, quítate
here in Taganga. Beautiful weather. Let's hope the dive will also be good. So ready for the dive?
Yeah, of course.
So we arrived. This is the dive site, La Pizarra.
While we stayed in a hostel in Cartagena, we met a dive instructor who told us that the best dive sites in Colombia are in San Andres, Cartagena and Santa Marta. And he said that although the visibility is best in San Andres, in Santa Marta you will see the most fishes. So that's why I thought, let's find out and have a dive ourselves, since it is not too expensive with $45 for 2 dives from the boat. The only problem was that Paula isn't certified, and when we first asked a dive school, they said no, we cannot go together because Paula has to do a discovery dive while I do have my open water. So we didn't want to do that, so we found a next school and told them that she had open water and forgot her license. And we watched some videos on YouTube, how to dive. I explained her everything, and after all we could dive together. And in fact she did very well, as you can see here in the video, like a pro.
And going back right for the sunset. So back to Santa Marta and then to Minca in the bus for 50 cents. Oh, this is a wonderful new hotel for $22 per night with a fan. Well, right in the center of this beautiful little town called Minca. So here, middle of nature. Here's the garden.
Instead of visiting the national park Tayrona, we decided to visit this town of Minca instead, which is basically just a half-hour drive away in the mountains next to Santa Marta. And we didn't regret our choice, because this place was so fantastic, as you will see in a minute.
So, vegan lunch. Nice view in the nature river. In the prison restaurant, it's Colombian color, tricolor. This is the main dish, all vegan. So we just moved our new home, also for $22. So it's like $1 cheaper, but it's nicer. Here we have a hang mat, and over there is the river already. And here we have a small shared kitchen, although I haven't seen any neighbors.
We were very lucky to have found this beautiful hotel next to the riverside. It was comfortable to go take a swim, and I enjoyed to have some fireflies at night. Unfortunately, my camera isn't really good for night shots, so I couldn't take any footage, but it was truly magical. I think Minca is just enchanted. It's one of my favorite places here in Colombia.
Got us a little scooter for the day. $20 is not cheap, for Colombia especially. And even had to negotiate. First I wanted 35, then 25, and now I'm finally going for 20. For only a day I have to bring it back at 5, so actually only 6 hours. Now we're here at Punto Azul, which is a small waterfall. We'll hike here. Oh, and there are the waterfalls.
This is the so-called Pozo Azul waterfall, which is in fact free of charge, but it's a bit difficult to reach if you don't have a motorbike. With the motorbike we could easily drive there, but if you come by bus you have to walk at least half an hour from the bus station. But it's beautiful. We enjoyed it for a few minutes.
Wild horse just on the street. It's a nice viewpoint on Santa Marta and Rodadero where we stayed before. So here we have the pine trees, those pinos. That's interesting. Jungle, and then you have the pine trees here, and they have a viewpoint, but it costs 80 cents. Includes a coffee. I don't have a coffee right now. Dogs, cats, chickens. We're gonna have lunch because we're here at Sierra Minca. This is Sierra Minca with a nice view on the city. They have like this hand. They have a whip. They have this.
This is the so-called Sierra Minca hostel, which basically just offers great views, pool, and it's a good place to chill out. But we just stopped by there since it was on the way. It's pretty cool, but we didn't stay long, so I can't tell you much about it.
So we made it to the waterfall. This is the entrance. $5 entrance for 2. And here is the waterfall. See, it's very nice. There have to be dangerous animals here, so you have to be careful. So they have more than one waterfall. They made it look very nice, so it's the entrance fee. The other waterfall was free. And we have arrived. Oh wow! An animal that slides into the waterfall. Yeah. Interesting.
And now we're here to my absolute favorite, #1 highlight of Minca or the entire Santa Marta region. This beautiful waterfall, which is truly enchanted, and I could spend the whole day there. It's peaceful, it's magical, it's just, well, see it for yourself. I loved it here. Thank you, Colombia, for giving me such an amazing experience. By the way, there was a huge black snake with yellow stripes, maybe 2 meters long. But unfortunately I couldn't film it because I was flying the drone while Paula discovered it. And I think the snake was more scared than we were, because it quickly escaped once we saw her. It was really, really big. It was in fact the biggest snake I've ever seen in my life. I mean, besides in the zoo.
So now we got the other part of the waterfall. So it's 1.50 meters deep. And then the waterfall continues here. These still like hang mods almost. Very comfortable.
Yeah.
And especially nice here with the waterfall. Dinner is served. It's hummus, bread, and this. This is a seaweed salad. Oof. It's a bit small. So it's a large seaweed salad. So we are very lucky to get a taxi from Minka to the airport for only $12.50. The ride took 50 minutes, so it's a good price. And if we were taking the bus, we would have to change the bus, and it would be about $6. So we paid a bit than $6 more. So now we're early at the airport, and the airport is actually here at the coast, so we can chill at these wonderful hang mods, yeah, with nice company, yeah, right next to the airport. And now in the restaurant we got some food for lunch. The kitchen, we got some fresh fish for $6. Really nice. And there's a plane coming. Finally lunch is served for $5. We're waiting like an hour in these hang mods. We have to go to the airport soon.
So that's already it from the Santa Marta region. As you can see, it can be pretty amazing, even though we haven't been to the Tayrona National Park at all, which is in fact the #1 attraction. But that's also a reason to come back there in the future. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and maybe also got inspired for some journeys yourself in this region of Colombia, which is one of my favorite countries in entire Latin America. So thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't done so, support this channel, and see you in the next video.